Good morning, everyone. Today is Monday, April 20th, 2020. I hope you had a good weekend. Today we are going to be reading a story, and you need to be sure you're listening really well because tomorrow during Zoom we're going to make a tree map and do a writing about it. Okay? Our story today is going to be called Giraffes Can't Dance. And this story is by Giles, Andre, and Guy Parker Rees. Okay? Once again, it's called Giraffes Can't Dance. Let's find out what the story is going to be about. Giraffes Can't Dance. And here's the title page again with the author and the illustrator. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots of trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. Jungle dance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at that clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clod." So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on, "but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing round. He threw his arms out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. "I am dancing! Yes, I am dancing! I am dancing!" Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." "How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. The end. That story was called Giraffes Can't Dance. Make sure you listen carefully so during our Zoom tomorrow we can do a tree map and a writing that is going to go with it together, okay? The next part of this video, I'm just going to show you what your home learning packet should be for the day. We have finished week 1 and your responses were great. Thank you for turning those into your dojo portfolios. Today you're going to do week 2, day 1. The first page is going to be number order 1 through 20. Then you're going to be doing some time with sorting pictures, so reading some CVC word searches. You're going to do some sight word practice and some reading comprehension. When you finish those worksheets, please make sure that you send me one of them on the dojo portfolio so that I can comment and like it. Please make sure that you ask any questions if you have them. I will be happy to answer them for you. Don't forget to work on IXL, ST Math, and Lexia so that we can do some celebrations later on in the week. I'm really proud of all the work you're doing. Please keep working hard. If you need some sight word practice or some flashcard math practice, please look at the videos before this one so that you can hear some flashcards, okay? Thank you guys. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow at Zoom at 2 o'clock.